Hell yeah, welcome to Comic Kong, and today we're going to look at the iconic Marvel superheroine Black Widow. Before I start, special thanks to these people for voting for me to do a video about Black Widow. She got the top vote by an absolute mile. If you want me to do a video about certain superhero or supervillain in the future, then please vote for them in upcoming polls. Black Widow is such an efficient assassin, she can grind up any red or orange crayon, mix it with hand soap, and make it a low-yield poison. And that is the first fact about Black Widow. Let's dive in. Natalia Aliana Romanovna debuted as Black Widow in Tales of Suspense 52 in 1964. Nowadays she goes by the name Natasha Romanoff. The story she first appeared in was called The Crimson Dynamo Strikes Again. Black Widow was a villain in her first few appearances. Black Widow was born in Stalingrad. After Nazis killed her parents, she was picked up by the USSR to become a part of the Department X Black Widow program. Black Widow was brainwashed by Department X to be a Soviet-loving killing machine. This brainwashing process took place in the dreaded Red Room. She was injected with a serum similar to the one that created Captain America. Not only is she almost as strong as Cap, but she can't get infections or diseases thanks to Department X's enhancements. Another side effect to the serum is it slows down her aging. She was born in 1928, but nearly a century later, she looks like she's in her 30s. Sadly, the serum also made her infertile. Also, despite how it's depicted in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Black Widow has a very thick Russian accent.
This is Widow. How far out are you? We'll be ready.
Black Widow was given false memories by Department X. One of these memories was her passion to be a ballerina. When she learned that her memories were false and her love for ballet was an implant, Natasha had a crisis of identity and lost her faith in Russia. Shortly after, she defected from the Soviet Union. When Department X learned of this, they kidnapped her and had her brainwashed again. Although she was tasked to fight the Avengers, Hawkeye convinced her that she was being manipulated. She decided to become a superhero and later became the 16th person to join the Avengers. She didn't wear a costume in her debut story. Her first costume was a purple outfit with a cowl, cape, and fishnet stockings. Over time, she did become a ballerina. She finds a jumping rope to be a very efficient choking instrument. In her early stories, she swung around on a rope. Because of this, some people saw Black Widow as a copy of Spider-Man. As a result, this weapon was tweaked into a grappling hook with a retractable line. This device is called the Widow's Line. The first Marvel character to be called Black Widow was a woman called Clairvoyant. As in, who cares? She used to kill people and feed their souls to Satan. They don't really mention this in the comics anymore. It's pretty hard to sell Satanist toys to kids. Another woman called Yelena Belova was trained to replace Natasha and become the new Black Widow. She was trained by the same people who brainwashed Natasha many years ago. She is now known as Little Spider. It is also worth mentioning that Belova will be appearing in the 2020 film Black Widow, and she's portrayed by Florence Pugh. She took on the name Black Widow because she is an actual widow after her husband Alexei Shostakov was killed. However, she found out that her husband was alive and had been turned into the Soviet version of Captain America known as Red Guardian. Also, there's almost no facts about Red Guardian on YouTube. So if you guys want me to do a video about him, considering he is one of the main characters in the 2020 film Black Widow, let me know and I'll upload it as soon as I can. Black Widow did not wear her famous all-black costume until Amazing Spider-Man number 86 in 1970. Although Natasha Romanoff is the official Black Widow, there are several characters with the same name in the DC comics, including one that battled Batman in the 1966 TV series Batman. Her backstory was a mystery for 25 years. She has the highest security clearance at S.H.I.E.L.D. This means that there is no information at S.H.I.E.L.D. that is off limits to her. She has a wrist-mounted energy weapon called the Widow Bite. She wears gauntlets that are installed with a taser, explosives, a radio transmitter, tear gas pellets, and knockout gas. She briefly dated Daredevil. She was the second woman to lead the Avengers. The first woman was Wasp. She is played by Scarlett Johansson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She is voiced by Jennifer Carpenter in the animated film Avengers Confidential, Black Widow, and Punisher.
Thanks to you, this operation has been compromised. What you're doing is going to cause them to pull back and make it more difficult for us to track and identify the supplier.
Carpenter is best known for playing Deborah in the TV series Dexter. Her costume allows her to scale walls. Due to her enhancements, she can run 35 miles per hour and dodge bullets. The character was created by Stan Lee, Don Rico, and Don Heck. Heck also created Iron Man. She briefly served as a fashion designer. A brainwashed Captain America killed Black Widow by breaking her neck with his shield. Black Widow was resurrected as a clone. She has a pet cat called Leho. Leho is cute. During the millennium, Marvel created a separate reboot alongside the regular comics. This version, called Ultimate Marvel, was for a modern audience. In this version, Tony Stark is dating Natasha Romanoff and the two become engaged. However, it is unveiled that she actually sold out the team and has allied with Loki. She even killed Tony's butler Jarvis and murdered Hawkeye's entire family. Hawkeye eventually tracks her down and puts an arrow in her head. Then he tells her to burn in hell. And the final fact, when she was a child, she was trained to fight by Wolverine. When Wolverine trained her, she nicknamed him Little Uncle. During this time, she was also trained by Bucky Barnes, who is better known as the Winter Soldier. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like these facts, check out my books, 1000 Facts About Superheroes Volume 1, 2, and 3, and 1000 Facts About Superhero Movies Volume 1, 2, and 3. They're all on Amazon on paperback and Kindle. Don't forget to subscribe. Please let me know if there's any other Marvel characters you want me to do a video about, and I'll upload it as soon as possible.